Oh.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 6 already.
もうシーズン2になりました。チェシメテレビ始まります。We welcome you with awkward yet friendly smile.
元気ですか？
元気です。I just wanna go outside.
Nah, we're like so dying from spring fever because it's so beautiful outside this week, but you can't really go anywhere.
めちゃめちゃ家にいます。
Yep. So from tomorrow, new lockdown in Tokyo,
Yes.
and that's going to run until mid-May,
11th.
right?
Yes. Not even 3 weeks. No.
But hopefully that'll get people to stay home. We'll get this thing under control until we get vaccines in Japan, which we don't have yet.
Well, our state of emergency is not really lockdown, but more like please stay home if you will kind of
Yeah.
request.
So we're hopeful, though. We're hopeful something will happen. So what else is new?
And this week is Tokyo Pride Week.
Yeah, normally we'd be doing that this weekend.
Yeah. We'll go watch parade.
Yep. So unfortunately, there's no parade this year. Well, fortunately, because it's dangerous, but there is something going on online. So I'm going to go ahead and show the link here. If you go out to youtube.com/c/Tokyo R Pride, you can see there's an online event that'll be taking place all day tomorrow, I think.
Today and tomorrow 1 through 6.
Yep. So you can join and take a look and see what's going on. I think quite a few people we know are participating, and it's great. Our Pride is a little different timing than in most places, but it's very exciting. And it's a shame we can't have it again this year, but hopefully we will next year.
東京レインボープライド今週末です。今 YouTube でライブ配信で実際のパレードはございません。いいことですけどね。今ちょっと危ないからね、編集とかあってね。1時から6時、皆さんぜひサポートしてみてください。日本語オンリーです。
はい。So tonight we have...
So! Sorry.
So we have an exciting show tonight. Should we bring everybody on and introduce?
Yes, please.
Okay, we're going to cut over and bring everybody on. So, starting from the left side of the screen, we have Balaclava Weather.
From Australia.
Welcome.
Hey. Thanks for having us.
How are you tonight?
Oh, we're good.
Okay. It's great to be not going into lockdown. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
We're trying our best over here. Fingers crossed.
We're all good. Just at home boiling a beef. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us. It's
thank
really
you.
great.
It was a pleasure.
And on the right side of the screen, our local heroes, Santa Dharma.
Santa Dharma.
Hi. How are you
Welcome
guys?
back.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say. I mean, we've been up to the same as you. We haven't really been doing very much lately. You know, we've just been staying in and making songs and kind of boring, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, it is. And I think we're learning all these new exciting secrets about how to keep ourselves entertained in the house and getting stranger every day, probably doing so.
As long as you're having fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, be creative.
Yep.
Mhm.
So excited. We just saw Dale is joined in. Now, Dale has established a Cafe Cheshme TV institution by having pizza night on these Saturday nights that we broadcast. And when this is over, Dale, we are going to come camp out at your house and have pizza with you and broadcast from there. Good to
G'day,
see
Dale.
you.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love the spirit. We wish we could be there, but probably without the 2-week lockdown in
Yeah.
between.
Well, hopefully, when all is said and done, we can see you guys in Tokyo,
Oh,
and
that would
it'll
be
be safe, and we
great.
can have a party together here.
That'd be awesome. That'd be super spicy.
Yeah.
And you guys are connected to so many wonderful, amazing, creative people in Australia that we've been so fortunate to be in touch with during all of this madness.
Yeah.
And it's got us all excited about trying to get down to Australia and see what's going on down there as well.
Oh, we'd love to have you. You can stay in our granny flat. I'll take you fishing. I'll take you fishing. Whatever you want. It'll be good. We got mushroom picking. Some glorious.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
We gotta go.
Santa Dharma, we've got to plan an Australia tour when this is all done.
Yeah,
welcome.
definitely. We're definitely on board with that for sure.
Everyone's welcome. We've got accommodation for y'all.
Sounds so cool. So we've got a piece from someone who couldn't be with us tonight as well.
Yes.
right?
We
Do you
call
wanna-
him a magician on the electric bicycle. Ken.
Ken is this amazing Renaissance guy. He is an incredible musician. He builds and does interior stuff for cafes, and he builds original music instruments. He takes old ideas and turns them into these new technical wonders, including a couple years back he showed up with what looked like a suitcase, opened it up, plugged it in, it had lights, and it was a Leslie speaker, like those giant old organ Leslie speakers, but it was small, but it sounded just as good. It's unbelievable.
We can see that.
He's absolutely brilliant.
So, will you play the video?
Okay, do you want to say anything about what's in the video tonight?
ケンさん見てますか？見てないと思う
見て
けど
ないかな?
勝手に流すよ。
Okay, here we go with Ken. And this was shot in Cheshire, right?
Yeah.
Before we shut down. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Oh, Ken さん。
And actually, the Leslie speaker we were talking about was at the end of
Yeah,
that video.
that zebra pattern
Yeah.
Leslie speaker.
The thing is, that thing is really small, but it sounds like those giant ones that you need a truck to bring around, the originals. It sounds as good as those.
Maybe we're gonna ask him to pick one for us.
And Ken does all kinds of music and all kinds of instruments. He's made some gourd-based,
Ah, yeah.
what are those called?
Kalimba.
Kalimbas, that actually have an amplifier built into the bass. so you can actually plug it in and listen to it and play it. He's unbelievably talented guy. So we haven't been able to see him since lockdown began, but I'm hoping that we will be able to see him again soon.
We miss so many people.
Yeah. Thank you, Ken-san. We love you. We miss you, and hope that we can see more music from you soon, because we miss hearing your amazing music.
We miss you. Okay.
Yeah. So next we're going to go over and have a chat with Balaclava Weather.
Tyler and Emma.
Hey guys.
It looks so cozy where you are.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's getting cold recently.
Oh, right.
Um,
Our weather's
we need
opposite.
So we need more heaters. The house is pretty big, and we've got one that we crowd around.
Oh. How cold does it
That's
get
why
there?
I made a poncho.
That's so cute.
You made that?
I did.
It's lovely.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, she wanted a poncho, so then
Yeah, I
she
did
locked
it.
herself in her art room and came
Yeah.
out with a not a second poncho for me, but just one for her. just noting that.
I'll go through phases. Tyler will be like, Emma, come and hang out or play music with me. No, the poncho. I need to finish. It's going to get cold.
It doesn't get very cold where we are, but it like what's the
Cold
coldest?
snap.
15, 10. That's
Cold enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not
I'm
too
not sure what
bad.
it's like where in Tokyo. I've never been to Tokyo, but I'd love to visit.
We'll get down to minus at
yeah.
night sometimes during the middle of winter, but winter's not that long. Maybe a month and a half or something.
I don't know minus.
It means we do the same thing you guys are doing, like curling up around a heater, but we also have a hot carpet going to keep our feet warm.
we have a dog,
Yeah,
and we use
he's
him as a hot
now not
carpet.
here.
He liked it. He was camera shy. He'll probably make an appearance at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so cute. I hope he does. So tell us a little bit about your band. Do you want to give us an introduction so folks will know who you guys are?
Emma, do you want to?
The band. I guess Tyler had been making music a lot longer than I had. We met. We moved together into a very remote, beautiful place, and then all his equipment failed sort of at one time. And he didn't know what to do with himself, so I was like, okay, I'm going to be in your band, Tyler. We're going to do this. And then that was about, 5 years ago now, and since then we've been just making and recording music together and just generally being creative, making puppets and film clips and whatnot. And yeah.
She bought me a little, like when my guitars and my amps and stuff were all broken, she bought me like a MIDI, like a little Akai MIDI synth. And from that day on, I just started making albums upon albums of just terrible electronic music and trying to force her to sing. And then she just started singing with me, and then we started from there. It's been pretty kind of organic. It's pretty fun too. Yeah.
That is so cool. I love that story.
And that video is so creative.
Yeah, we love. I mean,
So creative.
we shouldn't give too much away before we play them because we want folks.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all right.
it's all right.
Really, really
Okay.
cool.
Thanks for
Yeah.
So I think the first song we have up. Let me double check, make sure I've got the title right.
Yeah, let's go from the oldest to newest.
Okay,
So
it's
Moon's first, yeah.
Moon's is first, right?
Yeah, that's the.
How about this song? Would you like to tell us a little bit about it before we play it?
Emma, do you? The film clip specifically is like a stop animation. Me and Emma make all the things. I film a lot of them. She makes a lot of the art for it. A lot of the sets for this is just made out of like moss and twigs and stuff from our backyard and front yard that we picked up. We learned how to make like a stop animation puppet, and the song's just a classic electro duet kind of style, I guess. But yeah, no, it was super fun making the clip. It was the first kind of video me and Emma had made together. I guess we'd made like a short film prior to that together.
This was a big project. I guess in hindsight, at the time, we were sort of, as everyone does, you labor over it and you go, oh, this is going to be terrible. And it's not till a few years later and you go, oh, actually, I think we did a pretty good job for just two people making little nature sets in their house and things and clay.
It would have
Pretty
been.
proud of it.
It would have been a couple of months of just like the kitchen tables just covered in moss and sticks and stuff, and then like the sets were dying.
Yeah, and then I have to refresh them and find new.
Yeah, the sets would die
but-
because they were like organic, and then I don't even know. But Emma spent so much time crafting and making such beautiful like tiny planets, and like, I just can't even.
Yeah, I'll let them see it. And
I
say too much.
I hope people enjoy it. It's super beautiful.
Yeah,
I
let's
think it is
let's
anyway.
see that. It's a okay video.
Nonchalant. It's cool.
Here we go with moons. I love it.
Thank you so much.
That's so good.
It's so amazing. I mean, I can't believe you guys did that on your kitchen table. It's unbelievable.
Our house is kind of modular. It's whatever it needs to be at that moment. The album,
Moving set.
yeah, the album was recorded in. We did all the vocals in like the back wardrobe, and then we just drilled a bunch of sleeping bags into the walls, and that's where we recorded all the vocals for it and stuff. So that it was a bit janky all over, you know.
Wow. I mean, that's the
But
whole
thank
thing.
God we had Neil helping us master it into what it is
Neil
as
is
an album.
amazing.
Neil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neil.
his production skills are insane, and his music's like, since I was a teenager, I've always loved his music. You know what I mean? Whatever band he was in, it was great. Like, yeah, very thankful to that guy.
We're so happy to have a chance to have him on the show and get a chance to talk with him, and just a staggering talent. I mean, I couldn't believe the production values and quality of what Neil can do. It's
You should hear what we recorded in our wardrobe. It doesn't sound like the album. The album sounds. We thought we were a lo-fi band until we heard the album back after Neil, and we're like, oh, it's pretty good. We better change what we think about ourselves.
We definitely had songs that we were going to give up on. We were like, oh, this is too rough. No one's going to want a bar of this. And then Neil sent them back, and we felt like we were just, I don't even know, like a cop show or something. At one point, it was great.
It's so nice. The music just sounds so nice after it was mastered, because it's something silly we just did for fun, and we thought we'd just mix them and master them ourselves, just as like a learning process. But as soon as we gave it to someone who knew what they were doing, oh, they sound so. Like, one of the songs we were going to ditch, Badlands, will be. I'm about to make a clip. I'm making a clip for it now. So we weren't going to show people, and then in the end, it's like one of my favorites. I don't know, like, yeah, it's cool.
It's
really
incredible.
cool.
I mean, I think as musicians, we don't necessarily have to be talented at the mastering part. It's always good when we have somebody who understands what you're trying to say and helps you get there.
Oh, it's freaking stressful, to be honest. After years, to be like, oh, let's learn the back end of the whole thing, and it's like it's a 10,000 hour kind of job to learn it all. You know what I mean? And thinking you can just like dip your toes in is just like, yeah, I don't know.
Bit gratuitous.
Yeah,
Too much.
let the pros do what they do, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we understand. We feel the same, because it's not our forte either, and we can do stuff enough to put out, for the show occasionally, but to release an album, we got to have somebody who knows what they're doing.
100%. You need someone who's got your back so bad. We feel like Neil's like the third member. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. Can't be more thankful enough for like the great mixing and mastering. It turns your silliness into like something kind of concrete and beautiful. At least for you. At least for you, it's currency, I guess.
Well, shout out to Neil.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you're holding your baby right now.
Big daddy business.
Daddy is.
So the next song we have is called Dreamlets, and you want to tell us a little bit about that one?
Dreamlets it's the first song we wrote, I guess, in this kind of electronic format. We'd had a couple of like acoustic songs we'd written, and once we wrote Dreamlets, we're a band, and I'm like, we're called Balaclava Weather. It was the last song to be finished for the album. I just really like it. The film clip is it's a sock puppet number. once again, it's me and Emma. We did have a friend in the giant monster puppet costume.
He couldn't hack it.
For a little-
No, he
yeah.
couldn't hack it. We had to cut the shots, and then I had to get back in
Because
it.
he got claustrophobic.
It was
'cause
too hot.
it's a
he
full-
couldn't stand it.
You'll see when you see it, but there's a full-length puppet costume, and you have to be in it. And he got claustrophobic and just couldn't handle it. And he just So Emma did the rest of it. So,
He didn't have the arm endurance, and I had to step back in.
but once
But we
again,
tried, but it became just the two of us again, which is kind of fun.
the puppets are all made by Emma. I kind of had this silly idea, and then all of a sudden she's making really beautiful puppets. I don't know.
I think you had a vague idea, and then I made puppets and kind of went, okay, now you roll with this. Make something cool.
And as
Yeah.
for what the song means and stuff, it's more like I guess would rather you just listen to it and see what you think it means. I guess. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
You know, as a Balaclava Weather fan, I'm so excited to see your puppet behind you and that light.
Oh, you can
I've
see-
seen that, in the video. That light.
After Megumi, after the clip Megumi, I got a surprise for you. I got a little surprise.
Okay,
For you.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, here we go with Dreamlets.
pew, pew.
That was so nice. And
That Muppet was singing, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
the video is
This is
so
the exact
cool.
reaction I wanted. We didn't get it anywhere else. We didn't market it as much as we could have, but I'm loving this. This is fun.
One of our local folks, Kelly, is saying that she loves your voices and she absolutely loves this. And Quimby also chimed in and said so lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Legends. We appreciate it. Because we're not lovely all the time. That song, I'm particularly proud of it. I just think it's a very nice song.
Do you mean vocally, musically? We're not always lovely. That's a lovely
yeah,
song.
yeah, vocally, musically, like in real life, we're great. We're just a peach. Oh wait, so Megumi, I promised a surprise.
What's
I
the surprise?
I brought the giant puppet for you to see.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's so cool.
That's amazing.
He's like
Look
full
at
length.
that movement.
He's a full length body costume. You know what I mean? I don't fit in him. I'm a little bit. Well,
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh, we know what to do for the Halloween.
oh, for 100%. There's just get whatever fabric you can, make a giant tube and stick some giant demon eyes on it.
I'm pretty proud of what we can get from council cleanup, and I'm not sure what it's like in Japan, but at least in our town, once every 6 months, the whole town just gets rid of all of their trash, puts it on the street, and there's so much good stuff in our town. Kid, you know, this couch we're sitting on right now, council cleanup
Wow.
trash, it's amazing. I love that there was probably some old couple had it with a plastic cover on it, keeping it perfect their whole lives, and then they just
okay.
finally got rid of it, and now we can enjoy it. It's amazing. And yeah, the puppet, all the fabric, council cleanup. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That
So
is
much
so
stuff
cool.
you can reduce, reuse, recycle. It's not, well, it is an environment pitch. Why not? Why not? There you go.
It's so amazing
Environment.
that you can do that, you know, to be able to get cool stuff and make it into something new and fresh.
Well, we're a bit like, I've been doing a lot of fermenting, and Emma's forced to ferment with me. So, like, I just did miso for the first time ever. It's taken over a year. It tastes delicious. Since then, like, I'm growing a lot of vinegar. I don't know, yeah. But the miso, I did soy sauce and stuff as well, like tamari, and I don't know, like, it's really good. Like, we've done beer and other silly stuff, but yeah, vinegar and miso is kind of my bag at the moment.
I love that. I can't imagine trying to take on making miso.
It was so easy, but the worst part is patience. Waiting
I
for
bet-
many years.
I've been growing the fungus on the rice.
Ah,
I've been growing koji, and I've been
yeah.
making like share koji and stuff. But I've also done like miso with it and other stuff since then. But yeah, super good. It's like it's changed. Everything I eat has it on it. It's yeah. I'm sorry. Like, if you think you eat delicious food, you need more koji in your life. Sorry, everyone. It's becoming like a cooking show.
Actually, I think everyone watching tonight are pretty creative people, and they're also interested in doing interesting foods. So I think there's probably a bit of shock and awe going on.
Oh well.
Party going on in the live chat is exciting.
Yeah, pickling, bloody fermenting. Let's get into it together, guys. We'll all have. Let's do a Cheshmesh ferment stream one day. We'll all do something. We'll put on miso together, and we'll also play some rock and roll or some. Yeah.
That sounds so great.
You know, Ken's making miso and soy sauce every year.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the last guy, the guy from the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Big shout out to Ken. Much respect.
I think you guys would have so much in common to talk about because Ken is like I don't think Ken's very store friendly. He does almost everything he can by himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Growing stuff. And this is in the middle of Tokyo. He doesn't live that far away from us. This is a place where you can't social distance from people because there's
Get in
people
touch, buddy.
everywhere.
Urban gardener.
Yeah. And he's always got frogs and, I mean, he's got nature going on in his little garden as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk? You want to talk about nature? Recently, I don't know the magpie. Do you know what a magpie is? It's a type of bird we have out here. So Emma woke up one day. I was at work, and there's the magpies just on the pillow looking at
No,
her.
you weren't there, so you don't know what happened. I woke up. I thought the dog had. Oh yeah, the dog. Here's the dog. He hasn't been introduced yet. This is Frankie
Yep.
to the video.
Hi,
Hello,
Frankie.
Frankie. So I thought he had jumped on me and woken me up, and then I realized there was a magpie sitting on my chest, and it had been sort of pecking my shoulder to wake me up, and I was a little concerned, thinking if I had waited a few more minutes, it might have started pecking my eyeballs. But we've had a lot of strange, just birds coming in too much into the house lately.
I woke up the other
Dog
morning.
doesn't even care.
I woke up the other morning to like a magpie just circling above the bed, flying above me,
Whoa.
and I was like,
Yeah.
"This is like the start of the birds." It is horrifying. The dog's doing nothing. He's asleep on the bed, just ignoring it all. But yeah, so we've got a lot of nature run-ins out our way. We've got deer and stuff like that running through the front
I
yard.
love it though. It's better than just regular city living. I love all the nature interactions.
Yeah, no.
It makes you feel less lonely in these COVID times.
That's
Plus,
nice.
they say you're not a local here till you find like a deer antler out in the wild. I found my own recently, but maybe I'm just lying. I don't know.
I think it's so cool. I mean, speaking as a stuck in the middle of city folk at the
Yeah.
moment, it's made us rethink whether or not we should be living somewhere quiet where we can see nature happening around us too.
Well, if you're already a homebody in any kind of way, nature's like the best because everything's your home. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like being quiet, not at home, without the artificial lights and stuff. You know what I mean? It's nice. I've been trying to learn the constellations lately from a star map, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, you can see the stars much better when you're not in the city, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like little things. It's the little things, you know what I mean?
Lovely. Well, we have one more song, yeah?
Yeah, they're making Christmas song every year, and we're gonna introduce one of them.
Yep.
Christmas. They're having Christmas in summertime.
Yeah.
It is
Christmas in
freaking awesome,
July.
dude. It like
Christmas in July this year.
I've never had a snowy Christmas before. But like all I think of is summer. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. You got to go to the beach. You got to get on the prawns. You know, you got to get on the tinnies. Like let's just go float down the river and bloody sink some tinnies. You know what I mean? That's what Christmas is all about.
Sinkatini, I don't know is that a colloquial term over there? It means drink a beer.
Yeah, smash a Sapporo. You know.
I don't think I'd heard that before, Sinkatini. Nope.
There you go, new one for the box.
Sorry, guys. I'll try and keep it colloquial.
No, we love it. It's so cool.
But yeah, no. Yeah, the Christmas songs are kind of. They're just a kind of fun, silly thing that I do every year. I kind of like Christmas. Emma's a little bit of a Grinch, and it's super fun to do them. Like, I know my nephews don't like the songs. They're not fun Christmas songs. I didn't. But this specific video that you guys are gonna play is it was just before Christmas. Me and Emma just set up a microphone. Oh, see you, Frankie. And we just set up a microphone and just played it live. So, and we set up like an old early 90s VHS camera and just a nice camera and filmed it. That's what it is. It's not like a nice recording. It was just one mic in the room, basically. Yeah.
Well, with that, let's go with All That I Need Come Christmas.
Christmas, I'm in the plans. Haven't talked to my family. Never got my friends. Made a can't hang a tree. Wait for a repeat. Really all that I need come Christmas is my baby. Christmas, don't bother buying me presents. Save all your blessings, and now I'm turning incandescent. And she made me a calendar to know Christmas star. Oh, that she needs come Christmas now. There's a heat wave of sun all over life. Splitting like lemon. Really, all that I need come Christmas, my baby. All that I need come Christmas is my baby. All that I need come Christmas is my baby, my baby. All that I need is you.
Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
We were talking on the back end during this that I thought you guys sound like you could, if you told me you were from Iceland, I wouldn't be remotely surprised. It's got that kind of pushing the boundaries, creativity, and yet I feel like some strong roots in some other traditions there as well. It's so nice.
Thank you. I particularly just the album sound and all these songs sounds, I guess, are coming from like limitations, I guess. Like a lot of it, we just stick to like the few keyboards we got or the few microphones we've got, and we just exist in that space. It's really nice that you guys like it. Yeah,
I guess in that way for me, I'm like, well, at least myself and maybe a little bit you, I don't know. Just I feel like a less traditional musician in that I'm a little bit like, sometimes to Tyler Dismay, I'm a bit like, I don't want to learn these things. I'm just gonna, if I feel something, and I'm just gonna get it out there, and if not, you suffer. Sorry, that's what happens. I'm a bit of a tough person to work with creatively, but I mean, we give it a good go. We've made some stuff. We've made an album. Here we are talking to Cheshmeh TV. So
I think you've done something
Yeah,
spectacular.
making great stuff.
Beautiful voices, beautiful melodies, and you've got 2 new fans, and
Yeah.
in
Oh, we really
us,
appreciate
and I'm
it.
sure our community out there is feeling the same way.
reciprocated. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fan of you guys too. If you haven't gone through their back catalog on YouTube, get into the Cheshmeh back catalog.
A lot of gold in there.
There's some spicy stuff in there, guys. Love it. No, it's been it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you guys. Thanks for
Thanks for having us.
yeah,
It's
thanks
nice.
for caring about our music. It's nice.
Thank you. I'm going to bring Santa Dharma back on for a moment, so we're all here again for a second.
Here, Holly and Tomo.
Hi.
So I want to set a challenge for all of us. As soon as it's possible and the pandemic is over, either in your country or ours, we've got to put a night together with these 2 bands.
Yeah.
Let's do
Excited.
it.
And
I'd
if,
be
it's,
honored.
and if it's here, we're going to get somebody to help us work that night so we can just sit and watch.
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
You guys just relax and enjoy.
Thank you.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll put
thank
on
you
a show.
so much.
Thanks for having us. You guys are the
Thanks.
best. We're
Super fun.
we're glad to make new friends. It's a pleasure.
Likewise.
And Santa Dharma, we're stoked to watch you play.
Yes.
Oh,
Can't
thanks
wait
to
to
be
meet
here.
Can't wait to see it in the flesh.
I think that's
Our
the great
best.
segue, and we'll go across to Holly and Tomo. Santa
Santa
Dharma!
Dharma.
I wonder if you can change our view to see.
Yeah.
Sorry, just a couple little things we're fixing here. Hi. So,
Enan.
Yeah, that's cool.
Second camera.
so we just thought we would show you a little bit our instruments and kind of what we're playing around with up here, since you won't really see it so much while we're playing. So I've got some synthesizers here, some 80s synthesizers, some newer ones. Tomo has a lot of ukulele and effect pedals, and he's going to be playing this organ thing with his feet later. And then over here we have like some old drum machines and Space Echo and stuff. So that's what I got to do. Yeah.
Such a
So.
cool space and such a cool setup.
So
we're gonna play some songs for you. So we just put out an album this year. I think it was released in February. Time flies, but that's basically all we did last year was just recording songs and making songs, and so that's kind of what we did. And finally put out the album in February. So we're gonna be playing songs off the album. So if you guys like these, please check it out. This first song is called Mate, and it's about a prophetic dream that I probably should have paid more attention to, but I didn't. Okay, so that was our song Mate. um, Sorry, just gonna get a drink of water. So this next song we're gonna sing, it's called Cumbia de la Paz. We're really inspired by a lot of Latin American artists, a lot of like Lido Pimienta and Meridian Brothers, and a lot of artists coming out of Latin America. So we've been really listening to a lot of cumbia. So we decided to make a cumbia song. So I sing in Spanish, probably with a really terrible accent. So if you're a native speaker, please forgive me. But you know, this song is really about just traveling and like being in the moment and all of those wonderful mistakes that just lead to who you are. So even though you don't understand what I'm singing about, you can just sort of imagine one of those adventures that you've had.
respira profundo, la Marte busca un cuerpo celado, comer un helado, charlando en la playa, buscando a Charlie, liando burritos, momentos bonitos. Cumbia de la paz, mi fragilidad. Cumbia de la paz, cumbia de la paz, cumbia de la paz, cumbia de la paz.
So that was Cumbia de la Paz. Ah, guys, I'm so nervous. We don't do shows anymore. I hope it sounds okay. So this next song we're gonna sing, we wrote it. I keep saying we're gonna sing like Tomo's gonna sing, but he's actually not gonna sing. This next song is also off of our album, and this one, Radio Cars, right? Okay, yeah. So we wrote this song back when we were living in Tanzania a few years back, and it was quite an interesting experience. We were kind of living in this really small house out in nature, and we didn't really have any interactions with much of the outside world. And so we're just living in this house and making music together. So you start to think about life and death and reincarnation and all these really weird theories. So this song is kind of about that, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. So we use a lot of instruments up here, so we're often like, okay, is everything turned on? All right. I think it's all right. Yeah.
life, what will we be? A dog, a cow, a honeybee. I'll look through in the sky and the trees. And when I think about the past, everything good went away too fast. Tsunamis, recession, depression, all last. Every creature dies alone, becomes dust, earth, sea, foam, and maybe we are stars dripping music into video cards. Video cards. Every creature dies alone, becomes dust, earth, sea, foam, or maybe we are stars dripping music into radio cars. Radio cars. Ooh.
So that's a sample we took randomly a few years ago at a fire festival we saw in Saitama. And the thing that was really funny was like the guy was like saying, and not this sample, we have another one somewhere where the guy says, if you want to walk on the fire, you have to take your socks off. So, you know, just so you know, that's like part of the deal. Okay, so I think this is our last song, if that's okay. And then, I don't know, if we haven't really looked at the chat. I don't know. Has anyone... hi, Taylor. Probably some people on here too. Oh, hi, Quimby. And probably some people I'm missing. Yeah, if somebody wants to say something to us, ask us a question, just feel free to put it in the chat and we'll definitely respond later. So this is going to be our last song. This song is also one that we wrote in Tanzania. It's funny. The other band Baklava Weather was talking about, you know, being in nature and like having the minimal and how that's a really creative space to create. And that's so like how I look at our experience in Tanzania too, because we just brought the things we could fit in our suitcase and we just didn't have a lot of things, you know, we didn't have even Wi-Fi, we didn't have neighbors really that we knew. So it was just like us and the music and the few little synthesizers that we had. So it's a really great space to create in. And if you're one of those people that likes to create, I highly recommend it. Limiting your tools is like a great creative process. Okay, so yeah, ready? Okay. I'm not ready. Hang on. I got talking and I forgot what I need to do here. But yeah, I'm almost ready. Turn this guy off and oh yeah, we're gonna this is a sample taken from our yard in Tanzania as well.
The millions and crickets, the trees are pickets. Cactus skyscraper gives us blossom tickets to a phenomenon we call the sky. Rudolph frog disappeared to another plane without fear. I wonder why. Believe in free. Believe in free. Believe in free. New call of cats rolled out their doormats in our yard full of mongoose, jackfruits, and bats. They own the porch and probably silly hats. Same as the one they have. Known for her triangle tail. I wonder why. Believe in free. Believe in free. Believe in free.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Wow.
I'm not sure I know everybody, but why Tanzania? Kind of a long story, but basically I got a job offer there. The really short story, but I was working with training university teachers there, so that was really fun experience overall. Yeah, and then saying hello. I don't know. No one has any questions about our gear. I guess we're the only ones excited about our gear.
I have questions about your gear. So, what are you guys using? Is that a sampler underneath your Korg keyboard?
Yeah, so I have what is this one? It's a mini Chaos Pad, is that right? No, mini Chaos Pad S, right? So it has a sampler in it too. So it's really cool. This is like, you can store different samples in it. You can record things. You can also add effects to other synthesizers, and it's just it's a really fun toy.
It sounds so cool. And your vocal effects too, I notice, are just amazing. The way you're able to so easily switch, effortlessly switch between those.
It's like you have to make 1,000 mistakes doing something wrong, and then you're like, I will never make that mistake ever again, So I think so much of our, our flow with work has just been like, oh, we made that mistake so many times, don't forget to do this, and even I have a notebook here filled with, don't forget to do this. But yeah, I don't think we forgot anything too important. Hopefully not. We'll see.
And Tomo, tell us about this floor organ you were playing tonight.
Yeah. This guy.
Do you want to show on the GoPro, or I don't know?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. What is it? What is this one called?
It's a 12-step.
Yeah, 12
So
step.
basically, you can control any MIDI synthesizer and stuff. And pedal. But basically, I play the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Like it's really analog. I'm playing bass and playing ukulele.
Yeah.
That
So
is
if you're wondering where some sound was coming from, probably from his feet. Yeah.
We know how hard it is to try to pull off complex electronic music live. It's no small feat that you guys are doing. It's amazing.
Oh, it's so fun to watch all things going on.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, well, like early on, I think we made a choice that I think people kind of go in different directions. Are you going to do the more, digital audio workstation and really do all of that? Or are you going to get lots of weird little bits and pieces? And we definitely went the weird bits and pieces route. So our house is very full of weird stuff, but yeah. Oh, can I just make a really quick thing that we're going to be making some cassettes soon. So if you want to check out, this is just the prototype. But we got some they're like red sparkly cassettes. So they're pretty cool. So if you are interested, just check our Bandcamp. Yeah, it'll be around.
Can you put it up again for the camera? I just put you guys full screen so we can see better.
I don't know. Can you get closer to the camera? So we actually had an artist from Colombia, but she's living in Mexico. We found her Instagram because another Latin American artist we really like, she had done his album cover. So just kind of reached out on Instagram, and she made this amazing piece of work that's just so surreal and so cool. So we're just really pleased with it.
Well, I've had a chance to listen to the album, and it is absolutely amazing. So folks, definitely get yourselves over to Santa Dharma's page and get that album, because you're gonna love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, actually, like that way.
We're putting the link
Trying
down
to
there.
point to the link. In the right way.
Oh, sorry. I know, I keep not knowing where to look. We've got different cameras and monitors. And, yeah.
I'm going to bring Balaclava Weather back on if you guys are ready to rejoin us too.
Of course.
There we are. That's everybody.
Hey gang, great set.
Thank you.
Sanadama.
Yeah.
Oh, that was glorious. I wrote a question, but like what you're in the picture with it. What is it? A Casio harp? What is that? What's that little the round number?
With the
Is that you
on my
in the
table?
pic- Oh well, I think it might be on the table, but it's also in the picture that we had.
It's
Like, you
directly
had
under your
two-
mic.
Yeah.
Oh, this one, the Omnicord.
Oh, what is
okay,
that?
sorry.
Yeah, tell me about that.
It's so obvious, you know. So an Omnicord is it's just kind of like an auto harp synthesizer, and I think it was originally made in early 80s. This is one of the kind of later models, so it has a couple of features that the other one. It's still very lo-fi, but it's like it has MIDI, but the MIDI is kind of complicated, but it's a lot of fun. And we love small instruments like this that you can just bring out in nature and have their own little built-in speaker, you know. So this one is great because you can put batteries in and just take it out with you to the park or whatever. It's a cool instrument.
Take it to the
They're
barbecue.
kind of hard to find these days, though. They kind of have like a cult following now.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it a couple of times. It was so nice to see someone use one. Like it's nice to see it in your rig. It's nice to see it in your space station.
Yeah, for sure.
Tonight was wonderful. Both bands, Balaclava Weather and Santa Dharma, I think are both amazing bands and such nice sets tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank
Absolute
you.
pleasure.
So we will, if you go back to the website on Cafe Cheshme TV, there's a list of links for each of the
Oh,
bands.
yes.
So check those out and support both of these amazing artists.
Hey, can I interrupt for 1 second? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Megumi.
Yeah.
Emma's brought some of her tiny little crochet animals, and she wants to know what animals you would like crocheted. Emma, can you put them up on the screen? Just bring it up. It's too late. Megumi, pick. Hey, wait. So this is a tiny little rabbit she crocheted. I don't know where the focus
that's
is.
cute.
It's so freaking tiny, it hurts.
Wow.
Emma, you hold up one of those pigs. Baby pigs. What's your favorite animal, Megumi? Also, Sanadama, what's your spirit animal? Let us know.
Spirit animal.
And we're gonna make it. And this guy's just called Greg. He's kind of a space alien. He's he's just a spicy boy.
Oh, you know, our friend Greg gonna love that.
Yeah, dude. So let us, Sanadama, Megumi, Kelly, let us know what you want crocheted.
When we get to Japan.
That's amazing.
And
Amazing.
it's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. It's postage, Emma. You don't have to fly to get crochet there. Like, anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we've had
I
a
have
great
to
time.
think
We've had a really
carefully.
great time. Thank you, everyone. You're all so spicy.
We want to say thank you to everybody. Do you guys have any shows or something coming
Yes,
up that
yes.
you want to announce?
We'll have a film clip coming out soon. That will be the thing. We'll have a film clip coming out really soon. Get ready for it.
Working on new music.
Yeah, and we got a new album. We're working on the new album right now. We got the first single sent back the other day, so it's good.
We'll see. Yeah.
It's a very Emma heavy song. So if you love Emma, which we all do, you're gonna love this.
Looking forward.
Yeah, looking forward to.
And Holly and Tomo, how about you guys? What's coming up next?
Well, to be honest, there was supposed to be an event coming up, but we're not sure if it's going to happen. It was an outdoor event, so that's why we were like, fingers crossed, maybe it could be okay. But with everything going on, we just don't know, so we can't really announce it yet. But you know, if you're interested, like check out our Instagram. We'll be posting about it if it happens. Other than that, we're just doing our streams and hanging out here, making songs until it's safe again. Nothing really to
Sure.
announce.
We want to thank everyone who joined us tonight to
Oh,
watch.
yes, yes.
Thanks everybody for coming in from all over the planet and joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun. What's coming up next time?
Next time is a song challenge on the 15th of May.
That's right. Actually, we still have openings if anyone wants to participate, and the song challenge is...
It's a snake in the graveyard.
Yep. So you have to write a song about a snake in a graveyard.
A snake, snakes, it's up to you.
And if you're up for that, we're going to play all the videos of everybody's interpretation, and we have...
Yeah, music, dance, art, anything.
We have such a broad variety of artists joining this, so there's no telling where this is going to go.
Maybe Santa Dama gonna join too? Maybe?
We'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. Snakes in the graveyard. Like, we've got some ideas.
Mm.
Hey,
See
Emma,
what
what
we
do you
can do.
think about snakes in a graveyard?
Wow. On
What
the
about a
spot,
crocheted snake
I'm
in a
sure we've
graveyard?
already got a song like
I think
this.
I think our hat might be. We might throw a hat into this arena.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got just a random something or other that probably already fits that description, but
Cool.
Cool. So what's the deadline for that?
I'm
There's
happy
a
to revisit
Ace, I
it,
think.
reestablish it.
So the deadline for submissions is the 10th, and folks out there in the audience, if you're interested too, then ping us and let us know. It's going to be a weird night, and I think it's a weird night we all want to be
Yeah, if
part
you
of.
like the snake or not.
If you like just random creativity, this was inspired by Mr. Sam Bennett and his family's experience in their local graveyard, which is one of the quiet places in the city that they can escape to.
Hmm.
It's going to be awesome.
We gonna join too, maybe?
I think you're going to do a song, I'm going to
Yeah.
do a song, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and so far I won't say much about them, but they're so
Yeah,
different.
they're okay.
Yeah, they're they might be interpreted as music. Well, on that note, I think we'll say goodnight to everybody. Thank you again for joining us.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thanks so much.
We love you guys.
Oh,
Good night.
Pleasure.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.